Could this be the most explosive three-pick haul in Cleveland Browns history, or are we setting ourselves up for another decade of what-ifs in the dog pound? The latest buzz from the industry's top insiders has dropped a two-round mock draft that would fundamentally change the DNA of this team, addressing the absolute biggest holes on the roster with blue-chip talent. Today, we are breaking down a draft strategy that builds a wall around the quarterback, finds a legitimate number one receiver, and adds a defensive thumper that could make this unit top 3 in the league. If you bleed orange and brown and want to see this team finally crush the draft and dominate the AFC North, do us a massive favor, hit that like button, share this video with every Browns fan you know, and subscribe right now to stay ahead of the game. The excitement of mock draft season is officially here, and for a fan base that has dealt with its fair share of draft day busts, the 2026 projections are looking like a total game changer. There is a feeling in the air that if we can just fix the offensive line and find a spark on the perimeter, the rebuild will happen faster than the national media wants to admit. Some analysts are already writing us off, claiming we have holes all over the roster, but they are ignoring the fact that our defense is a top 5 unit. We aren't miles away, we are just a few key pieces from being a legitimate contender. Do you really believe we're in a total rebuild, or are we just one great draft away from a deep playoff run? Let's dive into the first massive move, pick number 6 overall. While players like Fernando Mendoza and Arvel Reese are expected to go in the top 5, the board falls perfectly for Cleveland to address its most glaring weakness. The pick is Spencer Fano, the standout offensive tackle from Utah. Now, some people call this a best player available pick, but let's be real, this is about survival. If you don't have protection up front, nothing else on the offense matters. You can have all the weapons in the world, but if your quarterback is running for his life, the play is dead before it starts. Spencer Fano is exactly the kind of tone setter this franchise needs. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and over 300 pounds, Fano is a technical masterpiece who allowed 0 sacks in the 2025 season. 0. He brings the versatility to play on either the left or the right side, which is critical given the injury uncertainty surrounding our current tackles. While some might prefer a flashy playmaker at 6, building from the trenches is the only way to ensure long-term success. Fano isn't just a safe pick, he has Pro Bowl upside in the footwork to handle the elite edge rushers of the AFC North. If we pass on a tackle this high, we are essentially gambling with our quarterback's health for another 17 games. Question of the day, if the board falls this way, are you 100% in on drafting Spencer Fano at number 6, or would you rather see the team take a swing on a playmaker like Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson? Let us know your reasoning in the comments below. As we move deeper into the first round, the talent pool remains incredibly deep, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We see names like Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles flying off the board, proving that the 2026 class is a goldmine for defensive talent. But Cleveland has another pick at 24, and this is where things get really interesting. The projection has us landing Denzel Boston, the massive 6 feet 4 inches wide receiver out of Washington. Landing Denzel Boston at 24 feels like a total home run. This is a guy who plays even bigger than his frame, offering a massive catch radius that makes any quarterback look like an all-pro. He has sticky hands that act like Velcro, snagging everything in his vicinity. Whether he's boxing out smaller corners in the red zone or finding the soft spot in zone coverage, Boston projects as a true wide receiver 1. Think about the comfort level of a quarterback knowing they can just throw it up there and their guy is coming down with it. In a league where space and size are the ultimate weapons, Boston provides exactly what we've been missing on the outside. There is some talk about the team potentially forcing a quarterback pick here, but the word from the scouting circles is that the front office won't reach for a passer in 2026. Instead, they are focused on building an environment where any quarterback can succeed. By pairing a dominant tackle like Fano with a physical specimen like Boston, the Browns are creating a blueprint for offensive stability. If Boston is sitting there at 24 and we don't pull the trigger, we are passing on the exact type of X-receiver that fuels championship offenses. But we aren't done yet. This is a two-round mock, and pick 39 brings us back to the defensive side of the ball. The projected pick here is Jake Goldie, the linebacker out of Cincinnati. Now, I know some of you are shouting at the screen, wanting more offensive depth, but you have to look at the value. This 2026 class is absolutely loaded with defensive thumpers, and Goldie is a Mr. Reliable type of player. He's a tackling machine who racked up over 100 stops last season, and he has the sideline-to-sideline range that modern NFL defenses crave. Pairing a high-motor linebacker like Goldie with the talent we already have on defense could turn this unit from great to legendary. He isn't just a run-stuffer, he's one of the better coverage linebackers in the class, rarely giving up big plays over the top. While it's tempting to keep adding to the offense, a championship team needs a defense that can close out games in the fourth quarter. Goldie provides the toughness and leadership in the middle of the field that sets the tone for the entire squad. When you look at this three-player haul, Spencer Fano, Denzel Boston, and Jake Goldie, you see a clear vision. You're getting a foundational tackle to protect the blind side, a physical wideout to win on the perimeter, and a defensive leader to shore up the middle. It's a balanced, aggressive approach that addresses needs without reaching for unproven talent. The national media might call it a rebuild, but this looks like a team that is reloading for a fight. The AFC North is a gauntlet, and you can't survive it with a weak offensive line or a defense that can't get off the field. This draft strategy ignores the noise and focuses on the high-floor, high-impact players that win games in November and December. Whether you're a fan of building through the trenches or you're desperate for that star receiver, it's hard to argue with the logic of this three-pick sequence. We are standing on the edge of a massive opportunity. The 2026 draft could be the moment we look back on as the turning point for the franchise. The talent is there, the needs are clear, and the board is starting to take shape. It's time for the front office to be aggressive, trust the tape, and bring these studs to Cleveland. The dog pound is waiting, the stadium is ready, and the division is wide open. Let's stop talking about next year and start making this year the one that counts. Thank you all for tuning in to this deep dive into the future of the team. We're going to be tracking these prospects all the way to draft night, so make sure you're locked in. Remember to keep the energy high, keep the debates going in the comments, and as always, let's get ready to crush this draft. See you in the next one.